Welcome back to the Black Hills and Eastern Railroad, everybody. Eric here. In this episode, we're putting on more detail parts on the Kato SD40-2 Visitor from the East. This is part 3 of a sub-series we're doing overall on the Kato SD40-2. This one's going to be a little different. This time in this episode, we're putting on the signal box, the front porch handrail, and horn. Stick with us. We've got essentially two parts left to put back on the shell here. We've got Airhorn from Athearn, and we've got a signal box, a 3-strap type, an early type signal box, and that should give it away what road we're doing, but or at least narrow it down quite a little. I'm going to open that up, and some assembly required here. So I'm deciding that discretion may be the better part of valor here. And I'm going to glue this signal box together, but I'm going to set it aside. We'll paint it and then affix it to the locomotive later. So that signal box is actually going to land right here in front of the cab. And I don't want to have to deal with that when we're assembling and disassembling the locomotive here in the course of the rest of the paint project here. So we're going to paint that separately and not worry about knocking that off or damaging that part as we're moving through the process here. We will assemble, or we will put on an Athearn air horn on the top of the cab. You guys, I am almost completely illiterate when it comes to locomotive air horns. I should learn it, but I haven't. We're just going to drill a hole in the same place. The prototype photos show a three-chime air horn in the spot where the Kato stock air horn is drilled for, right here. And you'd think if, with my experience or my modeling experience, that I don't want to brag about my parts collection, but I have a fairly large parts collection, and I'd have a Kato horn to go on there, but I don't. So we're using this Athearn horn, and we'll drill that out. And what'll happen on this one, and I just realized why Kato did their tooling like they did. There's those two legs on either side for the stock horn, and those two legs avoid the fiber optic that go in there. So I've got my mount location drilled out on the top of the Kato cab, and I'm placing that Athearn air horn in that location. So the final act here before we get started with priming and painting on the detail parts is that I have drilled out a couple of really small holes between the anti-climber and the actual pilot tooling on the Kato shell here. And I'm going to take a couple of little pieces of very fine brass rod and glue onto the backside of that original Kato front handrail tooling. I've cut off the drop step, and we're going to glue on those little pieces of brass rod to prop that up on the front anti-climber. I know that's not exactly the best way to depict the hand railing on the front anti-climber, but I really haven't found the patience or the skill or the correct detail parts to represent what actually happens. Is the handrail comes out and then goes around the front of the anti-climber, and there's a chain out there at the very tip. But we're just using the stock Kato parts here, and like I said, I'm going to glue on a little tiny brass rod onto the back side of that handrail. We'll paint everything all together. So as I said, I spread CA on the back side of the handrail casting that's been cut down, and we'll insert those pieces of brass rod. So the intent here is to take these brass rods that I've glued onto the backside of this Kato handrail tooling. This doesn't look the best, but it'll look better once we get blue paint on it. And like I mentioned, it's on the back side of the handrails anyway, so you won't see it from the front. I know there's probably better ways to do this, but I haven't found the patience or the skill to manage what should be done here, which is the handrail comes up like normal and then goes out and around the very perimeter of the walkway there, as it's made up by that anti-climber. I think there's Smoky Valley stanchions and you can bend handrail, but I just don't have the time or the patience for that. So we're going to reuse the Kato part, as I mentioned before, and we'll show you when we're putting that on here. We'll paint this with the rest of the handrails and the engine itself. The handrails are the same color as the engine is found on a lot of North American railroad prototypes, and so there's no problem there whatsoever. So I guess we'll see you when we're painting. I hope you're enjoying this series on the Visitor from the East. If you like the content here, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more, leave us a comment, all that good stuff, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.